have the honor to welcome you to this ancient kingdom and press briefing session. I do so on behalf of His Majesty King KSC, Ambassador of Peace, Nicholas D.I. Nimenibo JP, Local 9, Amanabo Fuku Kingdom, the Ogu Divisional Council of Chiefs, ODCC, and the entire people of Ogu community. How glad we would have been had the occasion been a joyous one rather than a sad and mournful version. On Wednesday, September 2, 2020, a joint public announcement was issued by me as chairman of ODCC and engineer Omiebi A. Davis as chairman of CDC Ogu, in which we expressed the great grief of the community over the gruesome murder of one of their illustrious compatriots, Mr. God knows Okuda, by unknown assassins on September 1st, 2020, opposite the secondary school at ETEO. An appeal was made to the relevant authorities to apply their skill and expertise towards apprehending the perpetrators and preserving the peace, safety, and security of the route for all commuters, including the Ogu in particular. Our fears for safe passage are reinforced by cautiousness of not only the last incident, but on account of previous cases involving abductions, murder, and harassment in the zone. These include 1. On March 22, 2020, Chief Allwell Imbu Apena, a retired director of Rivers State Hospitals Management Board, was abducted at gunpoint on the same spot opposite the secondary school at ETEO on his way to Port Harcourt from Ogu. He was released by the kidnappers after nearly 2 weeks of horrendous ordeal in their evil den. 2. On January 4, 2020, Miss Agnes Giabiri was inflicted with machete cuts together with the rider of the motorcycle, otherwise known as Okada, at Etewo. Although she recovered from the wounds, the cyclist died immediately. 3. On September 7, 2019, Mr. Alapo Iwuruma Ebons recorded machete cuts on the same Etewo community road while returning to Ogu. The scars on his skin tell the story of his bitter experience. 4. On June 15, 2014, Mr. Ellison Amiso was seized by hoodlums at Etewo who could have ended his life, but for the intervention of a good Samaritan who recognized him as the elder brother of his Ogu friend. Apart from these brutal incidents that occurred in Etewo, there were others that took place along the Ogu-Etewo road, some of which resulted in the death of the victims from Ogu. For example, Miss Blessing Tamnosike Amapakabo died of machete injury which she sustained on her way from Trailer Park on January 6, 2020. The rider of the motorcycle narrowly escaped with injuries. Their leadership and people of Ogu Kingdom have from time immemorial adopted and pursued a policy of friendship, cooperation, and understanding with all our contiguous neighbors. As law-abiding citizens, we have likewise been preaching and practicing the lofty tenets of peaceful coexistence and respect for constituted authorities. This is why, whenever such provocative incidents occur, we have deemed it preferable to report to the law enforcement agents as well as confer with our neighbors to the end of obtaining redress and sustaining a peaceful environment. It is still our hope and expectation that our complaints, efforts, and consultations in this specific direction would yield the desired positive results. For only then and then only should we regain the optimism of protection by government and remain confident, secure, and friendly enough to pass through the ETEO route without fear, anxiety, and uncertainty. It is for this reason and to this end that we reiterate our appeal to the authorities to intensify the investigations and bring to justice the culprits of these dastardly vices, to serve both as deterrent to criminals and encouragement to commuters. Thank you, and safe return, Johnny.